You're live.
I'm
Uh,
live.
we're live. I'm gonna get the.
It's not showing on your channel live.
Well, it'll take a couple seconds. I want to get my pop out. My pop out.
Oh, here we go.
Let me see. I can hear myself. Oh, I'm loud. I'm loud.
Doesn't sound loud to me.
All right. Where's the pop out chat? All right. That is good.
I don't think we have anybody watching.
No, not yet.
This is a first.
Oh, they'll pop in.
We've lost our magic.
Um.
Oh, I got to turn the light on and close the door. That was weird, like rushing through dinner. trying. So I got to get on the show. There's Mitch. Mitch is in the chat. Hey, Mitch,
Yeah.
how you doing tonight, Mitch?
I'm doing all right. It's been a while. It's been. I guess it's got to be at least a month.
I think
over a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just.
Just drinking iced tea tonight.
Yeah, I was just checking the score in the ball game. It was 1-1. They tied it up.
They should have. They had been on first and second, 1 out, and they scored a run.
Oh, they're doing. What happens on here on out? They had a unbelievable year.
They're going to win 90 some games. You know, usually it takes them 2 years to win 90 games. You know.
Yeah.
They might win 100 this year. They usually lose 100 or more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did finish above 500 last year.
Yeah. Well, last year
a couple games.
Started turning. No, they almost made the playoffs. They came close. They were with 2 or 3 games, I think, of getting a wild card.
Now I just don't think.
Smokes, nobody's going to watch tonight. How strange is that? Let me look at. Let's see. Yeah, only 2 are watching, and that's you and me.
Well, that's weird.
I'm frozen. No, I'm not.
You are a little bit. Yeah.
I'm on.
Not now. You're not. Not now.
I'm on the.
You're going back and forth. Yeah, you are going back and forth.
Should I go get?
But your audio's all right.
Should I go get the other computer?
If you want, yeah.
Is
it working? Is that which one do you normally use?
The Lenovo.
Yeah,
I thought I tried the Acer tonight.
Well, if you're farther away from the router, or some machines may work better than others. Some bars. Yeah, if you want to switch, go ahead. No one's here.
Yeah. All right. Well, you entertain them
if anybody comes. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to get out.
Go ahead.
And you'll be all by yourself. All right.
All right. No one is here. I'll just stay there for a while. Oh, Mike himself, Mitch, your mic is clipping really bad. Too loud. Hold on. Thank you, Mike. Hold on. Let me do it in here. Settings, audio. How about now? Is that better? Is that better, Mike? Is my mic better, Mike? I should be better now. How's it doing now? Dom will be back. He's switching computers. Should be better now. Actually, hey Rick, how's my mic? Am I too loud? Yeah, I know. It's been about a month. Normally we do it every week or every 2 weeks, but I think it's been over a month this time. Just we were doing other things. No reason. I had a cold. I think I had a cold one week. I didn't want to do it, and just doing other things. Actually, I'm going to go on. I'm going to see how my audio is. I'll say it. I'll go on there. Of course, it'll be delayed, but I will be able to hear myself. Let's see. All right, it should be. Yeah, it doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm listening. I got the YouTube. Hey, Larry, how's the audio sound? Larry, Rick, sounds fine to Rick. It's still a tad little loud. A tad loud. All right, I'm gonna try. I'll stay right here. Let me see. I'll stay right here. Try not to move. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. That's not too bad. Yeah, we'll go with that. I can hear myself. Uh, all right. Yeah, Don is coming back. He is switching computers. He is switching computers. He wants the his audio was good, but his video was lagging, and he wants to switch his. Let me see. I can close that. I don't need to have that open. Close out of there. Um, there we go. Let me do this so I can. There we go. Ah, all right. Now I got a split screen. Now I can see myself. I can see the chat and bring Don back in. Ooh,
All right, how we doing?
that looks better. I think. Let me see.
Isn't that funny? Oh, it's higher up
Man,
one.
it is still lagging a little bit, but no big deal. We can hear you.
All right, I gotta I gotta bring up the pop-up chat. That's gonna take forever. Anybody watching?
Yeah, oh yeah, we got people
Oh,
on.
cool.
Let me
All
see.
right,
Got
cool.
Mike himself. I had to lower my mic. Rick Hefner, Laura's guitars,
Uh-oh.
Mark's gas station green light or greetings.
Hide the chat. I can't. Where's the? Hate when this happens. Oh, there we go. There's the. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of people. All right, pop-up chat. Bring that over. Go back to StreamYard. Pop-up chat on. And hello, everybody. I'm late. Had to change computers.
Yeah, it's still lagging, but not as bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh,
Where's
well,
your,
what are you
where's
going to do?
your I guess your everything's wait a minute, you don't have an upstairs in that house. What am I thinking?
No, but the router, I have the door closed so we don't hear the TV, and the router is away from the computer, So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. Hey, Jesse's
but
here.
hey, Jesse, and
Nelson.
hey, Rick Hefner and Lars Guitar is very cool. It was,
Hmm.
those guys did two jams, very
Right.
cool collaborations, very cool.
Yeah, they did. Very good. Very good.
Lars
So
gas
where have we
station.
been? Where have we been the last month?
Well, I've been in Delaware. You're in Maryland. I mean, in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. What?
We haven't been streaming. No, we have
No, we
not been
haven't.
streaming.
We've just
I think
been,
the one week I had a cold. I can't remember if we did one after I had a cold.
see if I can get my guitar producing dummies in the shot.
There you go. That's good.
How about Boomer Bassman? What he's gone through? He was there in California by the fires.
Oh, really?
Yeah, working on generators and no hot water, no nothing for like a week or so.
I
But
didn't hear.
oh yeah,
And now
he's up there, boomerized. He's got a cool shirt.
Florida's going to get hammered, I guess.
Well, my niece is down there. She's a nurse. She had to buy. Listen, she works at a hospital, or a nurse, in the hospital. They had to buy their own $50 cot because she's got to stay there because it's like it was supposed to hit tonight at 8 o'clock, and her shift started at 8 o'clock. So
I
when she
think
got
she's
off
near
this
where
morning
we're at in Florida.
near Tampa,
Yeah, that's where my Hudson is right above the answer. My
and but
Margaret's
I think
cousin
that
is there.
but I think it came in above them, came up
Oh, really?
above, from the Gulf.
Right, right,
The
right.
Gulf's over here, so it went up like.
I think they were getting some surges further down.
Yeah, well,
So I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know.
They
But
were supposed to text me if they had to evacuate, so they
her
didn't text me.
her husband was in a hospital. He had all kinds of heart surgery, back surgery. He's like in his 80s. my wife's cousin.
Oh, geez.
Her husband. She's a lot younger, but her husband is
Right.
like 20 years older than her or
Right.
something. Yeah. So
Right.
just hope all those people make out all right.
All right. So, oh, gotta.
So any new gear or anything going
No,
on with
but
you?
hey, there's Guitar Hack.
Hey, Hack.
Did he get it? Hack, did you get a new computer? Is it working now? Mitch was kind of filling me in that you're having problems with your what did he have? The Acer, right?
Yeah, but he's got this one he has now. It's working good.
Good, good.
MSI. I ran it by Margaret because I wanted to get one. They have a good deal on one at Micro Center.
Did they have that at Micro Center when I was looking at them? I don't remember that
Have
brand.
what? I don't know if they had them then, but they've been around for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I've had an MSI before, and they
Is that
got
right?
one. Yeah, they got one. It's got almost higher specs than what I have now. And you know what? I got.
But you buy the box. You don't get a laptop, right?
Well,
You
I was
buy
going
the
to get a
box.
laptop. I
Oh,
was
you're gonna
thinking
get a
about getting a
laptop?
laptop. Yeah,
Cool.
this time. I normally don't. I don't feel like building them anymore.
Good.
I can't see as good. I got,
Right.
but I felt like getting a. But Margaret kind of shot it down. I
Right.
don't need one. She told me I don't need one. So,
You
like, I
know,
don't
it's
need any guitars either.
right. My Acer computer is the one I use here in my music room, and I have no
hmm
problems with it when I'm like doing Helix or
hmm
Reaper. The only problem is one time I have to try the Lenovo and see if the Lenovo will read um, the
Zoom interface.
Zoom interface because the Acer, that's the only problem I have. But the Acer is not good for live streams.
No.
So I've got the
Yeah.
Lenovo. I had to go get my computer out in the living room, my main computer station where I'm
Yeah.
usually
I
at.
think your problem right now is your internet, not you. I don't.
Yeah, I
I
know. Yeah,
think it's something your
we
internet.
have what's called MediaCom, and it's hot and cold.
Yeah, your audio is fine, but your video is lagging a little bit. But
Yeah.
it's good. It's good enough.
Okay.
But
Cool.
there's other times it's
Cool.
been real good though.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the first time I've had lag.
Yeah.
Now,
Normally you
lag
don't.
is a good thing in the golf swing.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you tell us about that? You've been doing pretty good on that, right?
Well, until yesterday. Yesterday, back to my old tricks. I was either real good or real bad, but it happens. But I had my best 9 holes ever on a regular regulation golf course. Par 72. I broke 40 on the front 9, shot a 38 on the front 9, but then I shot a 47 on the back. So,
It's still not bad.
nines, well, the 38 was the best I ever did. The 47 is normal. That's what
Yeah.
sucks.
That's,
So, but anyway, so the journey of golf continues, and the journey of guitar playing technology just continues. I don't know which is worse.
now I would sit up here. I have my soundboard, and I'm missing something. I didn't. It wasn't working. So that's why I had
Uh,
this. Well, you heard it a little bit,
yeah.
but
Well,
I'm
it's
not hearing.
loud.
See, I'm not hearing it at all. So I just switched. I said, "Nah, I need to
Oh,
hear it."
okay.
So
Well,
I
I
had.
like all your lights in the background. That's very groovy.
Yeah, that's my green screen. I
That's the green
normally I would crop it so you don't see any of my. That's fine. I just cropped it up so you don't see my fat stomach.
Right.
Yeah, but
Playing that Strat. What's the Strat called? The
it's
red
right. It's right there.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I play
What's
that a
that
lot.
brand called? What's that brand
Mono
called?
Price
Mono
Indio
Price.
Indio Cali
Right.
Classic. My
Hey, there's
like
music therapy
s-
Laz. What's up, Laz?
Hey Laz, how you doing?
Nelson Rodriguez. I didn't see. How'd you sneak it? I
Yeah,
didn't even
I said
see him there. Oh,
yeah, I
did you?
said hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's happening, Nelson?
That guitar is just so easy to play. It's so light. My leg doesn't fall asleep. Oops, when I play, and just let it lay on there.
Hey,
Like,
Nelson, were you anywhere near the? Excuse me, Mitch. I'm sorry to interrupt as
go
I
ahead.
usually do. Nelson, are you anywhere near the fires, or were you near the fires? Are they out? Are the fires out in California? I don't even know that. See, the news cycle decided to. Well, we won't talk about that anymore. You know, it's all Trump or Biden. That's all you
And
hear about.
that Hawaiian Island that burnt.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah, and you don't
Oh
hear
my
much about
God.
that anymore. That's kind of like, well, okay, we covered it, but we don't need to cover it anymore.
I don't. Hey, sister.
I
My
was gonna say,
there's
there's your
my
sister.
there's hi Judith.
Oh,
Judy.
thanks for the update, Judith. One to
Yeah, we
one
saw that.
still.
Yeah, 1-1. They poured it on Chicago last night, 9-0.
Maybe Nelson left. So I have no new equipment or anything. I got a new cable I had a bad cable from
Mm-hmm.
my PA system, but other than that,
I did buy a notch straight edge and a fret
yeah,
rocker. Yeah, I don't have it. So I can immediately tell you if I got front bow or back bow immediately without measuring anything.
well, you got enough guitars to work on. You should be an expert.
No, I mean,
In 6 months, you should be the man.
well, I don't know about that. I mean, the only I would do a fret shot, like leveling and crowning, but I don't want to make it's going to make it. I don't want to make a mess in here. So I'll do fret ends. But I don't know about doing a whole fret leveling and crowning because I'm going to.
Well, just
It's a
get
nice.
a.
This is like a nice carpet in here.
Don't you have any painting tarps or anything?
I got a bunch of stuff. No, this table's fine right here where my computer. I got room to lay my guitar. Yeah, I got stuff on here, but I don't. I could maybe do some spot, leveling and stuff like that. You ever watch Scar My Guitar?
Yeah.
So I've been
Well,
watching him.
I don't like talking about those guys, but
Yeah, I know. We know somebody that won a guitar from, and
well, I know two people
and
that,
they said it was the worst guitar they ever had.
right.
Well, at least the one guy. I don't want to mention any names, but I still it's interesting to watch. But I just saw he did a spot fret level. I mean, you were supposed to level first. He just went right with the crowning tool immediately. So I guess people, I don't know. I have no room to say. I've never done it. So
All I can say
not my
about those
business.
guys is if they have a contest for about winning a guitar or anything, you're better off just staying away from that. And I'll leave it at that. And I can tell you from two different people that had issues with them. So maybe they've changed,
right.
maybe they haven't, but beware of them giving away stuff.
Yeah. Well, I never
Well, I made a comment on one of their videos. I mean, they blasted me. I just deleted the comment. I won't go anywhere near those guys. They leave me alone. I leave them alone, so you brought them up tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, well, somebody else used to do, who would, there's too much drama with that guy.
There's
Nelson. There he is.
He's back.
Yes, actually the fire, we're fine. Last week we got shifted to Jesus. Oh, that's right. The earthquakes. I forgot about the earthquakes. Yeah, California's got some climate issues or whatever.
Yeah.
Climate change. It's all climate change, folks.
Yeah, a couple places I would not want to live, and California is one of them. No offense.
Well, it's the West Coast paradise, like Florida's the East Coast. I mean, but anyway, we'll just leave that alone. But Nelson, I'm glad you're okay, man. Because Boomer Bassman, he had a really hard time of it. So anyway, and any latecomers, check out Rick Hefner and Lars Guitars did two very short videos. It's a shame they weren't longer, but they both played guitar and leads, and Larry sings on one of them. I forgot to comment. I watched both of them this morning, but I forgot to comment. I am so far behind on watching videos because I've been doing a lot of yard stuff and playing too much golf. And we had company. We had some friends stay at Rehoboth Beach, which is about a half hour from here.
So you're entertaining.
Last week for 3 days. Well, my wife's birthday was Thursday.
Right.
They came up Tuesday. And, when Janet, her girlfriend, get together, it's like Cosmo City. So, it was, my wife needed the whole weekend to recuperate. Not that they got sloppy drunk or anything like that, but she just was out of practice, when you go months of not on two fronts, socializing and it was like 3 days in a row. We were with them almost all day, 3 days. We're used to just her and me getting on each other's nerves, and maybe occasional chat with a neighbor, but
Mhm.
no, it's one extreme or the other. So
Don, I have not. You know when the last time I drank was that red stuff. I think
is
that's
that right?
got to be 2 years
That
now,
that was
right?
one of the
About
best.
2 years ago,
That was
right?
at least two. I think that was back during the pandemic. It might be 3 years. How long have we
Yeah,
been doing it?
I've been
I guess
here
two
three. It
years.
was at I've been here 3 years at this house.
Yeah. Okay.
So well, yeah, so
That was fun. That was fun.
yeah, I don't like. I just don't like.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
teaches.
like the
I,
feeling and
dude, I drink enough for both of us. So there you go. But I've been laying
yeah.
off lately. Been laying off. Haven't
Really,
bought a bottle. It's been over a month since I bought a bottle of
you're
Jameson.
not
You
drinking
drinking,
anything
Bob?
now?
Not right now. Iced
Okay,
tea,
good
iced
deal.
tea. But
Good man.
I've been buying like little 6 pack of Coors Light quickies, the
Okay.
little 7 ounce bottles, I think they are.
Mm-hmm.
And Coors Light. I mean, back when I was a big beer drinker, heck, I could drink 8 or 9 Coors Lights, and it would be like if I drank a 6 pack of Bud or something.
Right.
And of course, I can't drink more than 3 of the craft beers. Those things are like drinking shots of whiskey, man.
Mickey Stottlemyre.
Hey, Mickey,
Hello,
what's
Mickey.
happening, dude?
Yeah,
Is
we're
he a
good.
tech buddy or is he a guitar player?
Yeah, I think he's a player. I believe he's a player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How you doing, Mickey? I have to
been a
check
while. A
Mickey's
while.
channel out. Cool.
Yeah.
How many we
Um,
got watching? How many we got
about
watching?
9,
9? Okay.
9.
All right.
Um, well, I've been on the market for looking for a.
Uh-oh.
I like to have a Strat style guitar or a Super Strat, even though I got two Strats if you only count the monitor price in my American Strat. I want to get something with a rosewood type fretboard or a dark fretboard.
Okay.
All right, so there's this Ibanez I've been looking at. It's the Chameleon. It's a Geo. I forget the 121 SP something like that. It's a Geo, but it's not one of the real cheap ones. It's like around 300, and they got this Labor Day sale going on.
That's
I
pretty
think I'm
cheap.
gonna,
Three
yeah, I'm
hundred
gonna get
dollars.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Really? Cool.
yeah, and some really good reviews on it. I see um, Phil McKnight, and there's a guy Elmo Kajeri. I can't say his last name, from Finland or somewhere like that. He's really
Okay.
tough on reviews, and he was saying Toman, was giving it real bad reviews, and Philip McKnight was giving it real good reviews. He's saying this on his video, and
Right.
at the end, I'm leaning more towards Philip McKnight. This guitar is very good, and usually he's really tough on reviews and
Yeah.
some other ones. So, and I like the way it looks. Doesn't look cheap, and
I would tend to think if Phil McKnight, I mean, he's not a great guitar player, but he's better than a lot of people
he's
on YouTube.
better
But
than
he
me.
knows, well, yeah, me too. But I think he's really has started out as a bass player, but
Yeah,
he knows
yeah.
guitar. I mean, he knows how to work on guitar. The guy had a music store for years, you know.
He's taken lessons from when I got back into this stuff in 2015 and started watching his early video. I can see the difference in his guitar playing and
Yeah,
now.
well, I don't.
I know he's taken lessons from
Right, right.
I think different people.
Well,
Yeah,
I had an issue. I had an issue with a comment I made one time, so and I
yeah,
got
yeah.
blasted. So I don't follow him anymore. But at the same time, I'd respect it.
Right.
I'd respect his opinion on a guitar.
Hmm.
What's going on with the guitar him and Tone Keen made? Is that all
Uh,
done
they
or
just came out with a new one, a
oh
new
yeah,
model. Yeah, and
cool.
I don't want to give any names, but I know a friend of ours. I can tell you off
Right off the
air
air. Okay.
that who ordered this new one. It's not out yet, but it will be.
Right.
So I guess the first batch they did were, were good.
Right.
I know
You know.
you know who Preston Smith is.
Yeah.
Somebody bought him
Gave
one,
him one. Right.
gave him one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
so he plays
Right.
with it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Um, and of course we know, and
Brian.
Brian has one. Brian Stewart
Brian
has
S.
one, right?
Brian Stewart. Yeah. Boy, I was trying to find his channel to see if he'd done any more videos with that, but he hadn't been doing much, and Dave hasn't. They
No.
pretty much kind of, got, but that's cool. They had a good run. Hey, you were talking about fingerboards and necks and all.
Hmm.
Hack, you're still here, I think. I'm surprised that have you ever tried Guitar Hack? Have you ever tried a roasted maple neck and finger? I think they look cool. I think that's a neat look. I don't know how does it feel. I don't know anything about it. Do they feel like a maple? Like it's kind of weird when I play my Telecaster's got the maple fingerboard, maple
Hmm.
neck, I guess, and the fretboard or whatever is maple, I guess. The light colored one, like your
Right,
monoprice.
right.
It feels very different. Doesn't feel bad, you know. And that Gibson WRC, the black one that I traded for the Gelvin, that had maple on the back. That had a real good feel on the back, but the fingerboard was ebony on that. But I always wondered about that roasted maple neck. Because Guitar Hacks had so many different. Oh, he has a on his Charvel. Okay, I didn't realize that. I got to go back and watch the videos on those. Okay, cool. So you do have roasted maple. All right, he likes it.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one I might order. I'll order tomorrow. Um,
What color is it going to
it's
be?
not a it's a chameleon, like a bluish color,
Oh, okay,
and
cool,
it's
cool.
got it's not a rosewood, but the fake rosewood type of, I can't even say the name, some fake thing, but it looks good,
Okay.
just
Is it
something
like
different.
when the light hits at different angles, it changes
Yeah,
color?
yeah. I tell you what, I'll talk
Oh,
for a
cool.
while. I'll let me get
Okay.
I'll
All
bring
right.
it up while we're talking. You can go take over, and
I'm
I'll
trying to
bring it up.
think, I am so far behind on videos. Who else has done some good stuff? I really liked what Lars and Rick did. I watched that today. Um, if you're not doing anything on Mondays around 5 o'clock Eastern time, Rick Romanelli's got a great live stream where he pretty much just plays the backing tracks or whatever. You got the picture ready?
No, no, keep on going. It
No?
takes me.
Okay. All
I got to find it
right.
first. Yeah.
Pressure's on.
No,
I have to I have to perform here, folks.
actually, my things come with my computer's moving kind of slow for whatever reason, or their
And
site is not working.
and Rhodey's Jam Cave is yeah, Rhodey's Jam Cave. Yeah, he's been doing some good live stuff with his boys, or it looks like I don't know if it's live. I don't know if they I don't I think they live streamed once and did live, but they always do good. I'm way behind. Let's see who else. I don't feel like well, I could
Oh,
go to
I
my
got it.
other.
Come on. Here, all right. Let me bring it up, and let's see if I remember how to do this. I'll bring up the present
All right, well, enough of that.
slides. Nope, that's not right. Present share screen. We want.
But Jesse's Guitar did a minute and a half video, but it was very groovy.
There you go. That's what I'm getting.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the way that looks. Doesn't look real cheap or anything.
So it's two humbuckers.
Two humbuckers, of
Cool.
course. Whatever.
Oh, you were telling me about it. And
Ibanez.
this doesn't have a real thin Ibanez neck, you said, right?
Well, I don't know. I think it's not quite. I think it might be thin, but not. I don't think it's as thin as. Remember, I had the Prestige. I don't think it's as thin as that, but I'm not sure.
Right.
I can't remember.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'd be more inclined to buy an Ibanez for $300 than I would one of those like the
Yeah, I've
monoprice or what was the
yeah
name of the jazz box you bought?
the Ivy,
Ivy. Yeah.
IYV or
Yeah,
whatever.
IYV.
Are you
Which
see?
is
Is
very
it
cool.
changing? Is it changing the
Yeah.
pic?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Right.
it looks nice. Let's see how it
Cool.
is.
It looks like a roasted maple neck, dude.
Yeah, that might. Well, let me see. I forget what it. Let me see. It's show more because the Ibanez electric guitar comply decades innovation. Blah 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 features. Heat treated roasted maple neck. There you go for well
There you
balanced
go.
attack
Cool.
and rich
Cool. A
sustain.
roasted
Blah blah
maple neck.
blah.
That's
And
a hell of a
the
deal.
fretboard is that Jatoba
Oh,
Jatoba
oh,
fingerboard with the medium sized frets.
never heard of that.
Jatoba. Jatoba sounds like a football player. I don't know.
Yeah,
All right,
does.
but anyway, that's so that's that. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to order it, and then I'll be done. That'll be done. Thanks, Hack. Yep. I think it's pretty nice looking. It doesn't look real cheap. Like some of the cheap stuff I've been getting lately. So I'll be getting that, and I've been playing. Actually, I haven't used my Mac in a long time, other than browsing. The other night, I was playing with it with Logic and doing some stuff in there, some recording some stuff. Are you still there, Don, or did we lose you? Oh,
Yeah,
you're there.
I'm
You're
reading.
there.
I'm reading some of the chat.
Okay, if you want me
So,
to highlight something, let me know.
well, two things. I didn't know that. It's very cool. Laz went to Henning's Gear Street thing last year. I don't think I watched it that much last year. I kind of lost
Oh, I didn't
interest
know that.
with Henning, but that's very cool, Laz.
I
Went
did.
over to
I did watch
Germany,
some of it. I think I
but I
didn't
don't
know.
remember seeing Laz in there. I thought I did, but I guess I've kind of got away from it, the whole thing.
Right.
But very cool. I think I checked in on his channel, and I think he bought another. He bought a neighbor's house. He must have a lot of money. He bought it. He's got. I think he owns the whole street now.
Laz.
And then Nelson, highlight Nelson's last.
Oh, okay.
Mostly a
Oh, what kind?
cosmetic effect. So it feels like, I guess it just feels like a maple fingerboard then. It just looks cool.
I have
People
I
know
have I have an
things
EVH
drive
standard
out the wood.
with the maple neck that I'm thinking about selling it because I'm not I can't do the
You can't
whammies.
do the,
Nah,
and
I
you
never
can't.
really tried.
Have you, do
I
you
can
do
a
the,
little
any of the
bit.
tapping stuff? I
Yeah, I
don't,
can do some of the
you can do the
tapping, but not
tapping?
good. And the more I practice, the better. But I stop. I don't stay with it. And if I stay with it,
I'm definitely
and
not a whammy guy, and I have never
yeah,
even
me either.
tried tapping. I don't know the first thing. I probably should get Jesse to show.
That's why this guitar I'm getting, it's a hardtail. I don't have to worry about no whammy bar, nothing. Yeah. There's a couple guys I follow, or at least the one guy. He does a lot of stuff. He's a shredder, but he'll do a lot of stuff with hardtails. Um, I listen probably to this guy more than anything. Well,
Who's this now? Who?
the bald shredder. I don't know if anybody's familiar with him. Nice guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Might be in his early mid 50s, whatever. Really nice guy. Him and Lester Mitchell. He's another shredder. I like his name because I have the same name, except it's the other way around. I'm Mitchell
Right.
Lester, and he's Lester Mitchell.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he's
Very
really
cool.
actually I bought one of
Cool.
his. He teaches. I bought one of his guitar packs that I haven't done anything with. Like I joined these sites to learn. I bought one of Robert Baker's thing. I got a lifetime thing. I think I logged in there 3 or 4 times. I just crazy.
Oh, Hack says that Jatoba is a very hard wood. Oh, and by the way, all you folks out there, check out Hack's latest, well, all of his originals, but his latest original is very, very cool. And he sings on it, and he sings well. However, and I made this comment on his video, this song is a very cool song. He needs to find somebody that sings like the AC/DC guys that sing with that AC. I'm telling you, Hack wrote a song. AC/DC should take that song and just make a big hit out of it. That's all I can say because it's perfect, perfect for that. But it's really good. I mean, Hack's got some complex stuff in his songs,
His
in
brother,
my opinion.
his brother does all the editing,
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
Logic Pro. Oh my gosh,
Right.
he's a
Yeah,
master
but
at that. His
Hack writes
brother.
the songs, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah, it's all Hack's music.
I don't know how you I can do like 2 or 3 chords and then maybe have a chorus or whatever the other thing is, where there's a change in I don't know enough about music to tell, but I guess the chorus of it, then go back to the original. But I haven't done. I tell you, I'm very disappointed in this thing here. I can't get the Helix and it to gel and sound good.
I don't know. I mean, your
But you're not
sound,
hearing. Well, yeah, but you're hearing it direct. You're hearing the Helix direct into the Zoom camera. So the Helix is acting as an interface.
Okay.
Okay. So the laptop, I have the USB from the Helix into the laptop. So you're getting the backing track and the Helix direct into, and it's dream sounds. But when I go direct from the Helix into the PA and through these 10-inch cabinets, maybe I'm full of baloney. I should have kept those 15. I don't know what it is, but I'm not getting. I had great sounds in Catonsville with my old Behringer and the big cabinets, and these small cabinets and this thing here. It's just too tinny. It's too.
Are you hearing that on the recording too? Because I'm not
I haven't
hearing.
tried. No, I haven't tried. You haven't heard. I
I'm
haven't.
talking about when you post stuff on YouTube. It sounds fine to me.
But Mitch, you're not listening to me. I've never used the PA system in any of my videos. All
Yeah.
my videos that I've done since I've been here, except for the very first one, and that was with the Behringer, and still what are out of the Helix. In other words, everything's coming direct from the Helix. So it sounds real good. The laptop's going into the Helix, from the Helix into the camera. The guitar's into the Helix because the Helix acts as an interface. I have not used the PA system. See, I have outs
You're
from the
not using it
PA
at
system.
all.
I'm
You're
not
not
using
using.
the PA system at
You don't
all
need.
for
You don't need.
videos.
You really don't
Well,
need to.
I like to not have to wear these goddamn things
Okay.
when
Yeah.
I'm playing. It's because they I think what I need to do is, like, for Christmas, get a very comfortable, nice set of headphones. Because these things here, like when I'm playing and all, sometimes they slide. They're
Mm.
just not. I don't know. They're
You
cheap.
can get better ones.
They're $40-50
Yeah.
headphones. I think you got to spend $150 for a good set. All right, what's going on here? Henning bought his neighbor's house. They were moving, and he didn't want to have to worry about
Oh.
noise complaints. Yeah. He probably owns most of the street by now. And Paul, he's one of those guys people love or hate on YouTube.
Yeah,
He's
he don't bother me.
I
I
like
just
the
don't
guy.
watch. Yeah, I watch a handful of stuff, and I haven't watched Rick lately. I was watching for a while there, but not lately. Rick Romanelli. I watched the OU812. I haven't watched them other than to say hi for a minute.
Who's that?
It's the R2R3 and these
Oh,
you don't these other
yeah.
guys. I'm not sure if you know who they are. They're
No,
I think two guys are from Canada and one
you
guy's
showed
from
me the link to
Texas.
that, and
Yeah, yeah.
I don't,
They do really. They have that Rode podcaster mixer too, and all the sounds are coming from amps, and they're miking it, and not every, but two of the guys are. R2 is using VSTs, and they're doing this using 3 amps, or I don't know. It's to me, I Lars is using. He's got a patch. It sounds just as good as whatever those guys are doing.
Lars Euro guitar sounded excellent. Hey, Mr. Ed Dana, what's going on, Ed Dana? Seen him for a
Long time no see.
Ed, I can't put those things. I'm not getting I'm not sticking things in my ears.
It
Not
always cuts
happening.
when I
Not
do it in
happening.
here. It doesn't connect, or it's always cutting out. I don't know if it's because my router is right next to me. It always just don't have good luck with Bluetooth. Not in here anyway. Out in the other room, it's fine, but not in here.
This PA system has Bluetooth in it somehow. I'm not even getting involved with all that. I just wanted it to be it's kind of like my guitar amp, the PA system thing, but big fail. I do not recommend Rockville Audio. Okay,
Really?
just for the record. Yeah, I wouldn't. They're pretty quick with mailing stuff out. Getting stuff to you.
So can you tell me?
Service is good, but
can you tell
quality.
Can you explain to me real fast? In the old house, how did you have your Helix hooked up? Where when you were
Okay, well, the way it worked there, so the PA system, you have inputs. It's like channels. So I've got to get the helix into it's 8 channels. So I've got the helix in 2 channels, and then there's outs from the PA system. I could take from the outs into the back of the QA camera if I wanted to. But the sound is so shit, pardon my language, folks, that it sounds too good coming out of it sounds perfect coming out of the helix into there. I just can't use my Trio Plus with the helix because there's no USB out of the that's the only. I wish Digitech. I don't know if they're even a company. I wish they would have expanded on this Trio Plus to make it USB capable or whatever. I'd buy the.
Really?
But there's a thing, but I'm afraid to get involved with it called Band in a Box. I think it's like Microsoft's version of GarageBand.
Yeah, who used to, speaking of a band named DT, he used to use it, if you remember him.
Oh, geez.
Band in a Box, yeah.
Bring that up. But there's one fella, I forget his, I sub to him, but I don't watch the videos because I don't have it, but he's real good on explaining it. And it's probably everything I want, but it's like, I paid for the damn license for Reaper, never use it. It's a $90 shot, but I'll eventually, hopefully, get into that and get that working.
Yeah, it's a big I don't know if you ever watched any of Set Up by Marshall. I don't know if you know who he is. He's out there.
I've heard of it. I've heard of.
I think out there in Seattle, I believe, and he works at he's a guitar tech, and he works at a like an audio place where they put speakers in cars or whatever. But he works on guitars, and really good player too, and he teaches, and he's real good with Reaper. So I got some stuff from him.
Oh, cool.
I mean, doing some stuff. I don't remember how to do it. I got to watch his tutorial over again. And so, like, I could
big on the plugins. You were getting good with the
right. I something's screwing up right now. I was trying to get I told you I made this soundboard in here, right?
Right.
I was trying to get to work with just in here and virtual audio cables, but no Reaper at all. And well, you were hearing it, but I couldn't hear it, and I did, yeah. So I forgot what I'm missing. How come I'm not hearing it? But you were. I knew you were because I could see it. But and then if I can't hear it to adjust the levels, I don't want to do it like that.
Yeah, Mitch has got some new cool sound effect toys.
No, it's just I mean, people are buying these podcasters with these voice effects when you can see if I go straight from OBS to YouTube, I don't need anything fancy. It's going to anything it hears, it's going to pick up. I don't need virtual audio cables or anything. But when you in here, you can't outsource your sound from OBS or Reaper without some other third party. Right, you can't. Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it to StreamYard. But with virtual audio cables, you can. But there's all this work around and convoluted stuff you have to do. but it worked. It worked. I did a recording a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did a video with them.
Did I post? Cool. Did I do a video?
Yeah,
I was doing in a recording in StreamYards, but I'm missing something. I don't know what I have wrong. Or sometimes it's a little.
You could change the pitch of your voice or whatever. Make the.
Yeah, I have that. I have
among other things that you did.
But I can't do it without using virtual audio cables. Hey, speaking of Brian, there's Brian S.
Yeah, Brian, your ears were burning. We were talking about you, boy.
No, how's your weather out there, Brian? Is that above you?
Oh, right. He's in Florida. I think he's Central Florida, isn't he? I think he's okay.
He's on the west.
Is he on the west
side?
Oh,
yeah. But I think further down, but it might be above him where everything's going on. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he'll let us know. Let's see, Brian. Just a little rain right now. It's north. Yeah, you're south of Tampa. Yeah, Brian, are you near? Oh, that's right. Where was he at? Bradenton, Sarasota, or below? Anyway, I've got a niece in Dunedin, and I was talking to her husband, and he said that it was going to hit north of them. I think it hit north of
Right.
Tampa.
My cousin is in my wife's cousin is in Hudson, which is maybe 30 miles north of Tampa. And
Oh, Ellington. Ellington. All right, I got to look at the map. After this, I'll look at the map. Cool. Hey, Brian, we were talking about your McKnight Tone King guitar. How do you like that thing? Crystal River. Oh, okay.
okay.
I think you're near where our neighbor back in Baltimore, Catonsville, have a place. Crystal River rings a bell.
Crystal River.
I got to look on the map.
And then don't forget Paul Lewis. I think he's around Tampa or north of there.
And he's north of Oh shit.
Yeah, but he might be further inland. I don't know.
No, he's.
Oh, okay. You're in Clearwater, so that's
Mark. How are you,
Mark? That's north of you too, right?
It's north of you too. Then if Mark's okay, then Paul Lewis should be all right.
Right.
Said bargain. So you like that guitar?
But it
looked cool. I watched the video again the other day, and it looked very cool.
But it's like every year in Florida. I mean, something's going on. It seems like every year.
Yeah, terrible. It would be a little more stress than I'd like to have at this point in my life.
Exactly.
You know, I try to keep the stress level.
Well, you're pretty close to the ocean. You're not that far, right?
Yeah, but the Mid-Atlantic doesn't seem, well, knock on wood, Mid-Atlantic has been pretty
the river, yeah.
Pretty tame around, as far as storms go.
And you haven't
Although the beaches get slaughtered though from the nor'easters and the remnants of hurricanes. Wipes out all the sand on the beaches. So the Army engineers come in and fix it, but then the next storm comes in, undoes everything. It's millions of dollars of work, and it's
doesn't last.
No, it doesn't, and that's one of the dilemmas the townships have.
Have you made the boardwalk at Ocean City yet this year?
No, we've been to Rehoboth though. I won't go up to the boardwalk up there anymore. Is it
that bad?
Well,
I haven't been there 5 years. It's 6 years.
The traffic is so brutal, and
yeah. I mean, we would always go when it wasn't too crowded.
For 40 years of my life, probably almost 50 years of my life, I've been doing the boardwalk at Oceans. It gets old after a while, Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in something.
She could. My wife, she could never walk it now. She couldn't do it now.
Yeah, Janet would have problems.
We were there. We were there 2016 when I was stint at the time. We rented a bike. Then one of those where you can put a couple peep sheets on there. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that the Florida folks that are in the chat, and I think most of the ones that we know in our little community or whatever you want to call it, everybody seems to be safe, and I'm pretty sure my niece is safe.
We got John Wiesen. He's in Central Florida, around Orlando, so they should
Whatever
be. Whatever
happened to that guy? Whatever happened to that guy?
Oh yeah, he's a manager of a music production, this huge music production place, where they have these shows. He sets up, the venues that's playing there, and he's the head honcho. He kind of fell into it, and he knows more than any of them that how to do things. And they wanted to get college people, but he knows more than from owning his own theater. Anyway, he's a big head honcho there, and he's getting
right. He was out.
He's making the money, making profit.
He was out in Branson or something.
Right.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, he popped in.
I guess he was kind of like just not really doing a whole lot professionally there for a while, and that's when he got into the YouTube thing. And then, right in the middle of that, he got this offer and exploded. Right.
Yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah,
and
good for him. Good for him.
Actually, he popped into Discord today for a minute and said hi.
Oh, cool. Good.
All right. But yeah. So like this is going to be my last guitar. Like I said, the last 7. I'm just on these cheap guitar things, and maybe I'm thinking about selling my acoustic because I don't use it.
That's all you got to do is just sell, and then sell and buy. Sell one,
Well,
buy another one.
I want a laptop now, or I don't need an audio interface. I have three audio interfaces. Don't need another one, right? I have three computers, and I'm only using one at a time, right? I never use
Right,
two.
right.
And dummy me, I want to get another. I want to get a Windows laptop, a gaming laptop, but mainly for video editing. Oh, let me see here. Let's see what.
Well, the only course I did really well in my very short-lived college career, like
Hmm.
a year and a half of community college, was psychology.
Oh, really?
And one
You
of the
could be
things
you
in
could be
that,
my therapist, Don.
there you go. No, no, the only thing, but one thing, listen to this. Listen to this analogy. So one of the things they talk about in psychology is when you get older, you have your mind has regression, okay, and you revert back to when you were much younger. So what happens to us is we're regressing. And remember when you were a kid, when Santa Claus, Christmas, what you wanted. Well, I don't know if you did Christmas, but as a kid, you always wanted this. You always wanted that birthday. I want this. I want that. You never got it. Well, now we're adults and we can have it. So I want this. I want that. You go out and you go out and get it. Yeah, Psych 101.
Mind games.
Not with me, man. It was cut and dried. To me, I found it interesting, some of the stuff. Some of it was, the Freud stuff and the old Oedipus complex and all that stuff is a little bit strange and out there, but it just, for some reason, it was just easy. And maybe the professor made the test easy. Who knows? I don't know.
Here's a question for you. Since we're older, we're
Right,
about this couple
right,
years, same
right,
age, roughly the same
right.
age. I know I see stuff. I can see stuff. I don't remember things that I would automatically remember. I got to think about it for a while.
Oh,
And of course, when
it's
I don't think about it,
ridiculous.
it comes up to me, and I can
Me and my
see
wife do that all the time. We're trying to think of a word to describe something, and we can't think of it, or we're trying to think of a song or the name of a plant, and we can't think of it. We're riding along, we can't, and then like we get somewhere, do something, and then on the way back home, it's like boom, it just comes to you.
yeah, when you're not thinking about it. And
Name of a band, name of a song, name of a town, name of
I
you
used to
just
use all
can't.
these utilities because I used to fix computers on the side that I used to use. And the only thing I use now is Windows because I Windows Defender and malware, but I don't do anything that I would ever get infected, right? But I used to use a bunch of stuff. I can't remember what, and there's still a lot of them are still relevant to people are using today. I mean, Spybot, Search and Destroy. Some of them I can remember. I just can't remember all the.
I think they're
It's
like
crazy.
mental blocks. Like I got this one. Okay, so do you have them in there in see right now I can't think of Hanover. For a minute there, Hanover wouldn't come. It
Yeah,
happens. It
yeah.
just happens. It happens
Uh,
all day
do
long. But
do
anyway,
a snack capital of the world, and then
but
or
in
potato
Hanover,
chips.
the places you go to get MRIs and X-rays and all that
Right.
stuff. Sometimes blood. It's something imaging. Do you have those there?
Yes.
What's the name? What kind of
The
imaging
one
is it?
there's one in Westminster. I don't know what they call it up here. I know what you're talking about. I
But
can't
what's the name? There's a word before imaging, and I can never
radiology
remember.
or radiology
No,
imaging. No, you're right. No,
I
I can't
can't
remember.
think of. We have one here, but they don't apparently do MRIs because my wife. It's right up the street, but that's where we always went. I always took my stepmother when she was still with us, with all her woes and something imaging. I can't think of
I was going
I
to
cannot
West.
remember. We were just talking about it yesterday, and in one day after we and sometimes if I write shit down, then I'll remember it better. But by writing it, because I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
picture it's like that I
By the
wrote it.
way, do you
But
about a month ago we had these real bad storms. It wasn't too bad here.
right, oh,
Westminster, Maryland.
gushers, gushers,
Did you
yeah,
see what happened in Westminster, Maryland on 140?
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah. The
those
one
poles went down. I don't know.
on
I
the
haven't heard of.
car. Can you imagine if the people didn't die, but they were stuck?
Yeah.
People,
So
listen,
so
I worked at that dealership. It's Griffith
where
Honda.
that's where I
You know
got
where
my
Griffith
car.
Honda? Yeah.
Well, it's not
So,
Griffith. It's
well, whatever it is now,
Heritage. Heritage,
Heritage,
yeah.
but it
Yeah, I
used to
got
be
my car
Ford.
there. That's where about my
And
CRV
and
at.
and back around 2000, they had Dodge. So I worked for the
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Dodge, but they had the Honda store. So that happened right there.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy.
listen, folks in the chat. These
Yeah, I
cars
couldn't believe
driving
it.
down the road, and was it a light post or
It
telephone
was
pole?
telephone poles, like 30
Telephone
of them.
poles.
It
So
was
a bunch of
all over the
telephone
place.
poles just
On this main route
toppled
when
over, and they landed on top of a car, but didn't kill the people. The
but people
people
were
were
stranded
pinned.
there.
They were stranded in their car for like a couple hours until they got the poles off of their car so they could get out of the car. Meanwhile, you got live wires.
I have not heard. I don't know if they confirmed it being a tornado or what. I haven't heard. I don't know, but
I think they
it
said it
was
was a
crazy.
tornado. Yeah,
It was crazy, and it's
there were some
amazing.
bad
No
storms
one
on
got
the
hurt.
in the mid Atlantic. There were some bad storms about a
Never
month
seen
ago.
anything like that in the 68 years of my waste of space being on this planet. Yeah.
All right, Mitch. I'm like,
Yeah. All right. We're good.
I ain't got a whole lot. We did an
We're
hour.
good. We're in an hour. We're fine. And I know we haven't done anything in a while. We'll try to make it on a 2-week schedule or something, and we'll come up with material. Of course,
I've
this
got
time,
an idea. I've got an idea for our next.
Okay.
I got to run by you.
Okay.
And I won't forget because I wrote it down.
There you go. And in my the next show we do, hopefully I'll have that.
Yeah, you got to get your button so you can,
By the way, real quick, here is the EVH. I have been playing it lately.
Right.
Or last week. It's in good shape. So I think I might sell it. I don't know. Because it is.
See,
it does.
I think
for
you should play it
tapping
more.
For tapping it is.
I think you should play it more and do some videos. I think you should do some videos. Haven't seen a video. Do some backing track jams. Just do like
I haven't done a
the other
backing
day,
track
3 minutes.
other than my stuff. I haven't done with one. Probably it was one of the ones that you did. I did one or something.
Mitch,
I don't
I'm
know.
telling you, here's what. Well, I don't. You do things different, but just plug your computer into the Helix, and then
I don't have a
Helix app.
I don't have.
You got rid of your Helix.
Remember?
That's right. I forgot you sold your Helix.
Yeah.
All right. We'll sell something else and buy another guitar so we have something more.
Yeah, I will. That's what I'm planning to do.
A little bit more meat on the bone for the next live stream we do.
We'll have something interesting. All right, Don. You want to cut?
Thanks everybody for coming in. And if we missed you in the chat, sorry, but I don't.
We had about 13.
Everybody.
Not too bad.
I saw 13.
Not too bad for a Tuesday night.
Yeah,
not too bad. So
very little fan. Pre stream advertisements or anything. I got to get onto that.
So, all right, so guys, all right, Don.
And you guys in Florida and California and Hawaii, be careful, be safe.
Be safe.
And Mitch, I'm going to get out, but I'm going to call you tomorrow.
I'm sweating my what off in here. All right, guys. Take care.
Good night, everybody. Thanks again
guys.
For joining us.